I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Address something that happened during Friday Night Fights. Near the end of the stream, I received a tip, and it was a very large tip. What I can tell you, the tip was over $100, okay? PayPal froze the tip and placed it under this review process, okay? What does that mean, and why does that happen, and how does that affect things? Well, the thing is, PayPal, being the payment processor that they are, probably sees payments from a zillion different locations of a zillion different kinds. And quite frankly, there probably has been fraud, money laundering, and other things that have happened through their business over the years. So they have safeguards in place, but the safeguards seem to be random. And what I mean by that is some of them are just so asinine and stupid. A few years ago, there was someone who would come on my streams, and then their name was like the country of Iran or Iraq or something like that. It was a joke, right? So they would come and they would tip and be like, oh, I'm sitting here in the oil fields, next to my derrick, and as the oil is spewing out, I'm watching DSP Gaming, here's $5. They would freeze that tip. Why? Because it's from the Middle East, right? Of course, it wasn't, but just because the guy's name was like the country of Iraq, they would actually freeze the tip. And that thing would be frozen for like days. And then all of a sudden they would either release it or deny it. Now, that also seems to be completely random. And what I mean by that is sometimes they'll freeze a transaction and it's within 24 hours, it's freed up, you're good. Here's your money. Sometimes they'll sit on it for weeks. I just had, during my day off, 5 tips that had been frozen over a month ago were finally cleared and given to me. And the thing was, they were tiny, like the $2, $5. One of them was $10. Okay. So these weren't like, oh, ginormous transactions. They were frozen for over a month. And then they finally got around to doing it. And then they gave it to me. So what's frustrating about this is, so this person, okay, tried to send me the tip. It froze. Now I have no control over this whatsoever. 0. Then that person tried it again with a different amount, and that also froze. So we have 2 tips in limbo, and they're both large for the record, and I don't know if or when they're going to clear. So they very well could never clear, in which case we'll never talk about it again. But at any moment during this week, randomly, PayPal could decide to unfreeze these tips. And if they do, I will count those tips towards whatever particular stream is happening when the tips unfreeze. Or let's say it happens during off hours. What if it unfreezes overnight? Then I'll count that towards the next stream that I stream. I'll announce it there and we'll get it on the leaderboard or whatever. Because I'll tell you right now, it's enough to hit a goal instantly. Okay? So we'll see what happens. That could help this week for us to hit our goals and get DSP tries it a little quicker. Or it could just stay frozen indefinitely and there's nothing I can do about it. PayPal is what PayPal is. And all I would say is I hope that it does free up. If not, I would hope that the person who sent the tips gets their money back, maybe contact PayPal. I don't know. Because again, you never know at all. You never know why these things are happening. I don't get it. I never understand it. So they also don't tell me. Like, they never would say, oh, it's because this happened or that happened. They don't tell me anything. So. Was my mic just muted? What just happened? My mic was muted for a second, right? But I didn't touch it. Whoa. Some weird stuff was going on there. Now my mic is working through the third-party app. At first, it wasn't. So that might be why my mic was sounding different. It wasn't using any of the filters or anything that I have in place. Let me now check. Okay, so now the filter should be in place. How does it sound now? Does it sound like it should? That was bizarre because the mic was working, but somehow the filters weren't. All right. Should I test something here? Let's see here. All right, so now I'm going to close this app. Okay, I've closed the app. The mic is still working, right? Does it sound the same or did it change? It is working. And now does it sound okay? Now let me open the app again. Let's see if opening the app mutes the mic. This is bizarre stuff. Yeah, this is new. When I open the app, it mutes the mic. It's never done that before. So they must have updated the app for this microphone that when you open it, it mutes the mic automatically. As long as the mic sounds good, we're good. I don't need to have the app open all the time. I don't know why it's muting it when I open it. This is weird. I don't know. They update stuff and then they screw it all up. You know, I only used this for 7 months without a problem. Now it's going to be screwed up. So, okay. All right. Anyway, so we're at 82 out of 90 goals hit. Okay. There is a chance that at any moment, these tips that I got on Friday could clear, in which case we're going to have a bonus goal added to our streak, but it may not happen this week. That's the bummer, is that you never know when it's going to happen. It could unfreeze this week or it could stay frozen indefinitely. All right. So here's the deal. We have 8 streams this week. We have 8 goals set up. So if we hit a goal every stream, that means that we'll be doing DSP Tries It when I return on Saturday. Okay? Because I'm off Thursday and Friday of this week. Now, DSP Tries It would be shake and go. So you know all the deets. You know all of that. If we hit more than one goal on a particular stream, then we could actually do DSP Tries It on Wednesday. So it all depends on how things go with support this week. Do you want to see me try a local place that sounds like it has really good food and stuff? Or are we going to have a horrible week? A horrible non-supported week? No, I don't think that's going to happen. You guys have supported me so well recently. I'm incredibly grateful. Thank you so much to those who come by, engage, and support my content every single day. And it would be absolutely amazing to hit our goals again this week and maybe even do DSP Tries It by the end of the week would be awesome. Okay? I guess we'll have to see how it goes. It's not a guarantee. If we do it on Saturday, that's also not the end of the world. All right? So it sure would be great if we could do that. I'm being asked, did Jasper find the piece of bacon that fell on the floor the other day? I don't know. He does come in here. The door is open when I'm not streaming, and he does come in here from time to time. I haven't found a piece of bacon on the floor, so I would assume he probably did get it. I don't know. I don't know where it went. So we're talking about the DSP Tries It on Friday. I tried Ballpark Bites, which is a tie-in from the Major League Baseball, organization, and IHOP restaurants. IHOP is an International House of Pancakes. They're making these like hot dogs and sandwiches, but they're branding them MLB and selling them via a ghost kitchen through delivery apps. So we tried that on Friday.